This is 10-3, 10-2000. All units required on the Route 18 blockade west of New Bedford. Activity and movement near Route 18. I repeat, all units required. Everybody fall back! What the hell? The REO units, riders here. If you just ran into the other side of that blockade, the movement continues. 10-3 requesting a 10-2000. Require backup immediately. Southwest ongoing. Dispatch, has National Guard arrived yet?
10-3, hold your line. Do not fall back. National Guard reinforcements will arrive soon. It's for good. Money. Massive insurrection halted. Yes, all three. Good luck, it's gone. Everybody evacuate the building.
Civil authorities in your area have issued a law enforcement warning for your area. Rioters in New Bedford are resisting the containment of the area and are posing risk of the spread of JKEO-11. This pose is a possibly fatal threat to all those in Bedford County. We ask that residents immediately shelter in place. Prepare to defend yourself using weapons. Do not partake in riots. Lethal force will be used against protesters if they choose to not cooperate with the United States Armed Forces and the Bedford County Sheriff's Office.
A civil danger warning has been transmitted at the request of the Providence Police Department for the counties of Providence, Rhode Island. An active civil emergency is occurring in Rhode Island. Individuals infected with JKEO-11 have broken through the southern blockade of Bristol County and have began spilling into Providence County. Effective immediately, the United States Armed Forces will take action without hesitation to prevent further spread of this virus. Anybody suspected of harboring JKEO-11 will be shot on sight. A mandatory lockdown has been enforced for all of Providence, and under no circumstances should you be outside. If you are seen outside, you will be shot on sight. Call the following hotlines to receive weekly essential supplies. 401-272-3121. Repeat, 401-272-3121. If you require relay of this emergency bulletin, please call area code 401-384-2841. Repeat, 401-384-2841.
Even a large section of flesh thrown away as if by a rabid dog or wild animal.
We've been told by nurse.
The United States Army has put emergency programming into effect for the County of Providence, Rhode Island. Today's date is September 16, 2003. Normal programming will resume on only select news and children's channels. Due to the rising threat of the zombie plague named JKEO-11, the United States Armed Forces have decided to permanently close off Providence, Rhode Island, after the previous Bristol County, Massachusetts demonstrations that broke through the southernmost blockade in New Bedford. The United States Army significantly increased its military presence near affected areas. Demonstrations and insurrections will be immediately met with lethal force. No exceptions. Yesterday's emergency broadcast stated that a permanent lockdown would be enforced upon Providence County and Bristol County, Rhode Island. Supply and essential delivery hotlines have been flooded, and in the meantime, it is advised to use 911 as a hotline instead. Follow all instructions soldiers give you, or you will be terminated. Emergency programming will now begin, and normal programming will not return for the foreseeable future.
With JKEO-11 now in Providence, the United States Army has pushed Providence into a permanent lockdown under President Bush's orders. The situation is reportedly under control, but it is worthy to note that multiple attempted riots in Providence were all brutally silenced. We don't have any direct footage of it, but the insurrectionists were either taken away or shot directly. The CDC has also released more footage about the virus.
The civil authority in your area has issued a civil danger warning for the following counties in Rhode Island: Providence, Bristol. The disease JKEO-11 has intensified. Normal lockdown procedures are beginning to fail, and the virus has spread to Bristol County, Rhode Island. The state of Rhode Island is in a catastrophic state, and most major cities, including Providence, our capital city, have been devastated. Hence, the National Guard has been rendered incapable of restoring order. You can no longer rely on law enforcement or the military for protection. Your life is your responsibility from now on, and no one will be able to hear your cries. Good luck and goodbye.
The CDC have issued a contagious disease warning for the following counties: Massachusetts, MA, Rhode Island. This message has been broadcasted in conjunction with the Department of Health and Human Services and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The states of Rhode Island and Massachusetts are in a catastrophic state of devastation. An estimated 4 million, and rising, is the expected number of people in these states that harbor JKEO11. Life has become undesirable. To prevent the spread of this virus, lockdown measures will be doubled. Soldiers currently focused on the war on terror and the Iraq War have been withdrawn to be placed near JKEO11 plague outbreak hotspots due to the recent shortage of National Guard soldiers in infected zones and their recent complete withdrawal from major infected hotspots. Military presence in these areas will resume, and essential supply deliveries will also continue. Hope shines brightly. God bless America, and may our hearts be alight with peace.
WMURDV is a proud participant of the emergency alert system. As government officials call it, the zombie plague in JKEO11 has spread to Hillsborough County through Essex County and Middlesex County. Hillsborough County is to be placed immediately under martial law, along with all of Massachusetts and Rhode Island. For your survival, ensure you follow all commands soldiers give you. If you are to evacuate, you are to evacuate. If you are to shelter in place, shelter in place. Prepare to defend yourself immediately, as the National Guard may be unable to defend you and your family. This may sound distressing, but your safety is your top priority. This is WMURDV. Normal programming will only resume for select television shows. May we all rejoice, and God bless America.
An administrative message has been transmitted for the state of Massachusetts at the request of the Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency. This emergency alert has been transmitted to bring you urgent information. Ever since the start of fungal infection JKEO-11 2 weeks ago, 5 million people have died and resources in Massachusetts have been drained. The government has hence currently fallen into a state where it can no longer operate normally. Government-mandated resources will be repealed. Statewide public services and emergency services will be abolished. Every county and local area must now support their civilians on their own. Follow instructions provided by county management. This will be the final message from the Massachusetts government until the government can be reinstated. An EOS participant, the state of Connecticut has issued a civil emergency message.
We interrupt your programming. This is a national emergency.
This urgent emergency action notification is being transmitted at the request of the White House, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, Connecticut, Maine, New Hampshire, and New York are reporting severe cases of JK-11, with the governments of Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and New Hampshire having collapsed in the past 24 hours. Due to the rapid spread of JK-11 and the continued rapid decline of quality of life in the USA, safe zones will be created in infection hotspots in areas at risk of infection, in which people can evacuate to safe bunkers, and go through a series of thorough infection tests before being permitted to evacuate their states. If you are hearing this message in an infected hospital or an area at risk of infection, expect further emergency information to inform you of local safe zones that you may enter. Congress has passed a bill officially allowing all people over the age of 13 to wield deadly weapons and use them for deadly force against people assumed to be infected with JK-11. This law is active in all states that experience over 20% of their population being infected with JK-11. Prepare evacuation kits in case evacuations are ordered for your area, and be at the ready to defend yourself against all hostile individuals. Optional emergency programming will be initiated nationwide. Mandatory emergency programming will be initiated in the eastern United States along with martial law. The President is set to speak at 5 p.m. Eastern Time tonight with information on how to survive JK-11 and with further information on military procedures. God bless you, your families, and America.
This is an evacuation immediate for the District of Columbia. The President has already been evacuated. A horde of infected are approaching the District of Columbia. Repeat, if you are in the District of Columbia, evacuate immediately. Once the infection breaches military blockade posted outside of the District of Columbia, all evacuation routes will be blocked off indefinitely and replaced with safe zones, which will take much longer to pass through and are at much more risk of being breached. Evacuate as soon as possible and with great haste.